Now we are making a really fun project. This is my owl fox box, and this die gives you all the pieces you need to make either an owl or a fox in one design. So it has a lot of options and versatility to it. These are super cute for favor boxes. The lids just open similar to a pillow box, but they are designed to stand all by themselves, so they make great additions to party decor or home decor. So let's get started. So this is the die that you use to cut out your base of your box. You do have to cut this out 2 times in order to build your box. So I'm going to go ahead and build my Sizzix sandwich using a magnetic platform and 2 cutting pads. I'm going to roll this die through. And this is the piece that you get after rolling it through. You can see that the score lines are indicated on there. And if you cut it out twice, you get 2 pieces, and you're ready to start building your box. So I'm just going to fold along all these score lines just to start to get the base of my box shape in order. And the pillow box top has a bit of an arc to it, which is nice. Start to fold the score lines on my second piece. Now I am going to build the face of my animals before I actually put my box together, so I can push things down without having to worry about ruining my boxes. So I will use this for my fox face. All the pieces you see here are all included in this die to help you layer up your animal completely. The fox mask, the owl mask, the eyes, the nose, tail, wings, whole thing, when you got a full jungle animal situation. So I'm going to take the fox mask and I'm going to get some distress ink, and I'm going to test that on the side just to see how much pigment I'm working with. And I'm just going to go along the edge just to kind of define my borders and add some more definition to the pieces that I'm layering. Multimedia techniques are so popular right now. It's always fun to add a little bit of distress ink onto your projects. So this is your mask, and I designed this to line up. This line right here lines up exactly with the edge of your box line, so there's no mistake of where the pieces need to go. So I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of each piece. And so this one will line up, so if this was folded, you would have the same side. And this just lines up right along the edge all the way to the top. And then this piece goes right on the other side. It's actually the same die, just cut out and flipped over. And now you have your fox mask, and your nose should fit perfectly in the middle. It should meet up right there. So with this, there's holes right here to show you right where the eyes should go. I do like to add a little bit of dimension to that feature, so I'm going to put a little pop dot right into each eye socket area. And I'm going to add my eyeball right on top of there, and you see that adds just a little bit of feeling of interacting. Add my pupil onto this. And I will stick that on there. And I know these are a lot of little pieces to work with, but we do have them designed in a way that makes it simple and easy for you. All the little owl pieces are all together on this little die, and all the little fox pieces are together on this one. So there's not little tiny eyeball pieces that you have to keep track of, and you know if I'm making the fox, I grab this one and I'm good to go. So I hope that makes the little layering pieces more simple for you. I'm just going to add this nose. I did Xyron that piece of paper, so I just peeled the adhesive off. And you just add the nose, and that covers up that slit that was where the 2 pages met. And that gives you your fox mask. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a tail. I did include this white accent piece to go on top of the tail. So I'm again going to take some distressed ink and just go around the edges to add a little bit of color and help it pop out. I'm going to grab a pop dot for the, actually I'm going to put that on the front. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the edge of the tail to layer my accent piece. And I put the pop dot on the front because I'm going to eventually stick it on the back of the box. So I'm just going to set that aside. So to put your box together, all you need to do, you see these two pieces are the same, and this is your tab that you're going to use to connect them. So I'm going to put adhesive along the edge of my tab, and I'm going to just lay this right on top of it so it meets up with the score line, and just paste that down. That's going to give you the edge of your box, and this will give you your back. So we'll repeat that step with this tab on the other side. And then you join these two up, and you have your base. The bottom of this card is a really cool design because you don't need adhesive to get it together. Just put your two tabs in, and then these two slots, if you kind of bend them and slide it into that little slit, it stays closed perfectly without requiring any adhesive. So that helps things get together quite quickly. And then we just fold the top of your pillow box down. Now we'll add this little tail, and that gives you your fox box. So the owl box is made in a similar way. We just have different elements to layer on top of it. So again, we have our base where you just fold along your score lines. So I'm now going to take this owl mask piece, and again I'm going to take some distress ink and go along my edges. I'm going to take some adhesive and see, I went off the edge just a little bit. I'll fold that down. Now this line was designed to fit perfectly with that arc that's the top of your pillow box. So you know exactly where to put it. No muss, no fuss. And now we can add our eyeballs. You can see that I have shown you where they go. So I will put a pop dot on each eye socket. And you can easily put your eyeballs right on there. And then we will add the pupils. I did put a little reflection dot in each pupil so you can kind of point the eyes to be going whatever direction you want to, or make a cross-eyed owl, whatever. And that. And now again we have a tiny piece for a nose. So I'm going to put a tiny bit of sticky on that, and then put that right onto the piece that layers right on top of. Again, the edges match up. So that's a cute little face coming together. And then lastly, we have our two owl wings. But let's go ahead and put the box together first. So again, we're just going to put a little bit of adhesive right along this tab. And I'm going to just lay this piece of paper right on top of that tab and match up my edges. And push that down, and you let it fold, and again this becomes your box edge. Another edge, and we will put adhesive here. And these two will join together to create your base. Again, the bottom has that unique design where you don't need adhesive, and you just slip one slit into the other, just like so. And then your top pillow box-like pieces you fold down. And then we put a little bit of adhesive on the back of each wing. And just stick those on the side wherever you'd like. And that gives you your completed owl box and your completed fox box. A couple extra elements you can add are some buttons or some twine just to help spice it up a bit. But really cute design, and again, a lot of versatility. I hope you guys all enjoy it as much as I do.